Alright, we're here with Zachary Griffin, who got second place today in our Gate Ruler tournament. What were you playing today?
I was playing Blue-Yellow Genesis.
What did you play again? What were your matchups today?
My first matchup was Red-Pink No Think. 2-0'd that. They ran into a bunch of small stuff, and all of the cards that said set a card from deck were all missing. Round 2, I played against Red-Blue Military. They were both really close games, but I lost both. And then round 3, I 2-0'd Red-Pink Crime Knot. That deck is being kind of slept on right now. That instant action from their boss monster to pop is absolutely killing this deck because they just pop all your small stuff before you Genesis summon, and then you have a rough life. But I did get the 2-0, so we'll take it.
What ruler did you choose to play?
So I'm playing Knight. I think Knight's the only way you can really play Blue-Yellow Genesis right now. I just like how Knight plays. It feels like a card game. Really, when you play Apprentice, and it doesn't really feel like a card game that much. So, and I wanted to have some thought behind my decision, so I went ahead and went with Knight. So, into the deck profile.
I agree with Knight being way better than Apprentice.
So, into our Genesis summoning engine, we have 3 of the baddest witch out there, Shiori, and then for our familiars, we're playing 2 Golden Hound, and then 2 of the Norwegian Catsif. These are only really good if you're getting them with the summon back from Shiori. Other than that, Golden Hound's pretty nice, especially with that 4 attack. It gets past a lot of stuff. Catsif isn't really that great. It's just kind of there as another option. I'd probably look at exploring more stuff instead of Catsif, but it worked for tonight. Going into our Genesis summons, we're playing 4 Aris, 3 of the Abavolt, aka Stardust, and then 1 Red Dragon Archfiend, aka Magvarius.
Do you wish you played the 4th Albavolt?
Probably.
Considering you're playing the Spice collateral damage.
I mean, this card is pretty nuts. Even when you draw it, it just works out really well, especially when your opponent's trying to stall with Captain Liberty, aka Taylor. Thanks, Taylor. So I'd like to go up to 4 on this. This card is absolutely nuts. It might be one of the best legends in the game, at least in context of this deck. It can do like up to 9 damage consistently, so it's amazing when it does that.
How does it feel when you hit it early in the game?
When you hit it as your first damage against Red Blue Military, it kind of sucks. And then Aris is really good if you have like nothing else to go into. So I mean, it's kind of there, and it's a defender. It's all right. I'm hoping they print some better level 2 for the Genesis summons, but for right now it works. So for our other monsters we're playing in this deck, we're playing 4 of the Knight. Knight is really just to help you there, to help you control your mana curve. Stat line isn't really anything great. Then we're playing 4 Alice. Alice is great for keeping you in the game. There's been so many times I punish the opponent for attacking with Ruler by just summoning Alice and then saving myself off for another turn, which is sometimes all you need in this deck. Sometimes you draw that Shiori, and then you can go off for the rest of the turn. So Alice is really great. And then we're playing 4 of the Bigwig. Bigwig is really great just for, it has that 2-cost mana curve, so it really helps you out with some of your draw cards later that we're going to talk about. And then the fact that it draws whenever it deals damage really helps keep you in this game. This deck really has to draw a lot to go off, but when it does draw, it's really amazing. Now into our events. Going with our draw cards, we have 4 Astromancy. This might be the best card in the deck. It says tap 2, draw 2. So it's absolutely amazing, and then it gets even better when you draw this off of it.
How do you feel about that card? A lot of people don't like it. I love that card.
I mean, overall, I really enjoy this card. I feel like I'm drawing it more than I'm getting it off of damage, so maybe I'm a little bit biased, but just opening these 2 together it's amazing. You draw 3. It's awesome. I remember in the Crime Knots game, I ended up going Astromancy, Collateral, Astromancy, Collateral. And I ended up cycling the 6 cards plus my 2 draws that game. So I mean, it's great. Last draw card is the win-win. Win-win is just a little bit more flexible collateral. Overall, it's okay. I don't know if it's the best use of a legend spot, honestly, but it works out.
The only thing that kind of sucks in this deck is it's hard to tap all 3 without drawing the dragons for collateral.
Right. And there was a couple times that I got stalled out because I drew collaterals with no way to use my mana, so that's something I'm going to look into. For keeping our stuff alive, we have 4 flesh wounds, 4 of the flying shields, and then 3 of the absolute zero field. These cards are just absolutely amazing for keeping you in the game. Flying shield does great things against zap, especially when they're not expecting something like this. They'll zap you for exact damage, you'll flip this, and then you'll keep going like nothing ever happens. This is great because the only real defenders we play in this deck are that Artist Angel, and then this is probably the best because it just really says keep all your monsters alive. So that's the deck.
Anything you would change?
I don't know if I have any permanent changes I want to do right now. I definitely want to look more into the deck on what else I can do with it. This is one of my earlier weeks looking at the deck, piloting it, so I'm ready to get down with it and look at some more changes.
You have any shout outs to give?
Oh, I got tons of shout outs to give. So first shout out is to Game Master, our local. They took a chance on Gate Ruler, and we have a community that's growing and thriving. We're hoping to add more people though, so if you're in the Dallas area, come on, check us out. Second shout out would go to Taylor Massey. He basically gave me the deck to play tonight, and I've loved playing it, so thank you Taylor for letting me play it. Third shout out is to Christian. I probably wouldn't be in this game if it wasn't for Christian. He just stayed up with me one night playing Gate Ruler, and that's where it's been ever since. Cool, so that's it.
Thank you.
Thanks.